Hello everybody. I'm making a recipe today which it looks like it's delicious. I got it from one of these recipe from Publix, and it's a Japanese style beef curry stew. And the recipe calls for garlic paste and ginger paste. Actually, it's garlic spice taste and ginger spice taste. I did not find either one in the market, so I'm gonna be making it myself. And I googled it, and basically all it is minced garlic and olive oil. And the same I'm gonna do for the ginger. I'm gonna put it through the food processor and put a little bit of olive oil and try to make it a paste. But first I'm gonna peel it. I'm gonna peel the ginger and also peel the garlic. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you everything that the recipe calls for before I start. Okay, it calls for 1 pound of beef for beef stew. About 1 pound. It calls for 1 large onion, 1 large yellow onion. So I might put 1.5. Yeah, that's what I'll do. 1.5 yellow onion, 1 red apple, the garlic spice and the ginger spice, 2 large carrots, and I have these 1.5 carrot here. Okay, I have some more there, so I'll put like these 2 and half of another one that I have there. 1 large potato. I'm using 2 kind of medium potatoes, and it calls for the red potatoes, but these are the ones I have, so those are the ones I'm going to use. Green onion, which here are the green onions, and tomato paste. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Curry powder, 4 tablespoons of that. Garam masala, and the garam masala, you need 1 teaspoon of that. And 4 cups of beef stock. I have my own beef stock here, which when I make any type of meat like vaca frita, I usually save the stock and I freeze it. So it calls for 4 cups of that. And it calls for kosher salt. I'm going to use regular salt. 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. And 2 tablespoons of canola oil. And 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Low sodium soy sauce. That's exactly what it calls for. And 2 tablespoons of sugar. I got the sugar in here. 2 tablespoons of that. And you can accompany this with white rice. That's what they suggest. And as you can see in the picture, that's what they have in the picture. Hopefully mine will look like this. Okay, but we'll see later. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead, peel the garlic and mash them a little bit. I really don't need to mash it, but I'm just going to mash them a little bit because it's easier to peel if you mash them a little bit. And we're going to work on that garlic paste. So let me move things out of the way here so we can get that done. I used a whole head of garlic, and I just chopped it like that, smashed it a little bit and just chopped it a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna put the garlic in here. Let me see if let's put the garlic in here with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm not gonna put too much, just a little squirt, a little bit of olive oil. and we're gonna okay, let's scrape the side. I'm not gonna put any more olive oil. Okay, what this is doing is mincing the garlic. But let's continue. Let's continue doing this and see. Okay, it looks like this is as pasty as it's going to get. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mash it in a mortar. Okay, so I have my mortar here. I'm going to put the garlic in here. Okay, I think this is working out better. Okay, I think we're gonna call this our paste, our garlic paste. Okay, I think it's good enough. Now I'm gonna go ahead and peel the ginger, and I'm gonna put this back in here because I'm gonna use this. Doesn't matter that it has the garlic, that's fine. But I'm gonna go ahead and peel the ginger, and we're gonna put it through the same process.
Put a little bit of olive oil, a little drizzle.
Okay, so we're gonna put the ginger in here. This is what it looks like. It's as pasty as it's gonna get. We're gonna work with this. Okay, so here I got 1.5 onion, which I'm gonna chop into squares. I'm gonna chop into what do you call them? Chunks? No, not chunk. Little
Dice.
So what would I do without Ivan? That's the word, dice. Thank you, John. He came to get water and he helped me out there with that word. Okay, so let me go ahead and dice these 2 onions, or this 1.5 onions, and then as soon as I'm done, I'll come back. Okay, the recipe calls for a grated apple. Grated, it doesn't say whether to peel it or not peel it. It just calls for a grated apple. So let's see how is this gonna work out. Does that make sense to you? Sure doesn't make sense to me. What is the point of this? Okay, I think I'm going to use my mandolin. I have a mandolin to do this. It's going to be less messy. still messy, but not as messy. Okay, I think we got enough out of this apple. And that came out. Okay, we're gonna put this to the side right now because now we're gonna brown the meat. Okay, so now we're gonna heat this pot. We're gonna put it in all medium high, and we're gonna add 2 tablespoons. The 2 tablespoons of canola oil. And we're gonna let that heat up a little bit so we can brown the meat. But let's wait till it's nice and hot. Okay, the canola oil looks like it's already heated. Let's try the meat now. Okay, good. Okay, not overlapping. They're not overlapping. We want them to brown nicely. Just leave it there for about 3 to 4 minutes. We're gonna leave it in there. Okay, so they've been cooking for a little bit over 3 minutes. Gonna turn them. Okay, so now we're gonna let them cook there for another few minutes. We want to make sure that all sides are brown. And now we're gonna take the meat out. We're gonna take the meat out of here.
Smells good?
It looks good too, and looks good, so it must be good. Okay, now onions. We're gonna throw these onions in here. Okay, let's lower the heat a little bit because it's way too hot. And let's, oh yeah, burn, 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 baby, burn. Yeah, I lowered the heat to medium. I'm gonna let the onions cook a little bit longer in medium heat. Okay. So now we're gonna, this is the apple that I grated. It got ugly like that color, but it doesn't matter because this is gonna not make a difference. The color is not gonna make a difference. Okay, so now this is about maybe, I would say a tablespoon and a half. That's what I got from the entire garlic clove, the head of garlic. That's what I got. And this is the ginger. The recipe called for 2 cups of each. This is what I got. About 2 tablespoons of each. So that's it. A tablespoon and a half, I would say, of the ginger, and a tablespoon and a half of the garlic, the paste ginger and the paste garlic that I made. And the apple is in here too. So let's just cook this for a few minutes, couple of minutes. Still in medium heat. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Tomato paste, and let's stir it in here. Stir for about a minute so tomato paste breaks down. Okay, now we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of the garam masala. Okay, 1 teaspoon of that. And it says 4 tablespoons of curry. Oh, this is the garam marsala. This is the garam marsala. Okay. 4 tablespoons. Tablespoons. 4 tablespoons of curry. And now we're gonna add the beef stock. Beef stock now. It might not be defrosted yet, but it will defrost in here. Wow, it smells great. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there on medium heat, so until this defrosts a little. Okay, so this is simmering right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the meat in here so it cooks thoroughly. Okay, we're also going to put all these nice juices in here, and we're gonna cook like approximately half an hour to 45 minutes because we need that meat to be tender. So I'm gonna put it in medium low heat, and there it's gonna cook. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the 2 potatoes. I'm gonna cut them in chunks, and the carrots I'm gonna slice. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel the potatoes. I washed them and I'm peeling them, the 2 potatoes. And I'm making the white rice back there. Okay, these are the carrots that I have. Okay, so I'm gonna put these 2 big carrots and this skinny one. I'm gonna peel them and cut them in slices. Okay, so I'm gonna use only 3 of the green onion because tomorrow I have another recipe I wanna make for you. And it takes some green onion, some chives as well. So I'm gonna save some for tomorrow. Okay, so now I've cut the carrots and the potatoes, and we are going to put them in here now with the meat. Okay, it's reduced a lot. The liquid has reduced a lot. And I think the white rice is already finished. So let's give it a few minutes for the vegetables to cook, to get tender at least, to cook. Oh man, looks good. Looks very good. It's really delicious. The recipe calls for soy sauce and sugar, but I don't even think it needs it. Come taste the saucy one.
You can taste the ginger.
Yeah, ginger and curry. Do you think I should put the soy sauce and the sugar?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let it cook there. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna cover it to see if that meat gets tender. Let it cook there for a little bit so the vegetables get tender. When I put the potato and the carrots in there, it had been cooking for 35 minutes. Okay, so now let's leave it a few more minutes. Okay, so now it's really going strong here. Simmering really good. And I'm gonna go ahead. Let me tell you, if you don't have to add the sugar. It tastes delicious just like the way it is, like that. But I'm going to make it exactly like the recipe says. And it says to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. I don't know. To me, it's a lot. But 2 tablespoons of sugar. And 3 tablespoons of the soy sauce, low sodium. One, 2, and 3. Let me stir. I tasted the sauce. It really is good. Very, very good. It has that curry taste and the ginger. Oh, it's really good. Okay, let me see about the potato and the carrots and see if they're already tender. No, a few more minutes. A few more minutes. I think another good thing that we could put in this, I mean, it's too late now, I'm not going to put it, but bay leaf. 1 or 2 bay leaves in here. Probably tastes good. Okay, let's leave it a few more minutes so the potato gets tender. Let's see the carrots. Let me check the carrot. Actually, the carrots are done.
Stew pickles.
No, they need a few more minutes too. And I'm going to continue covering it. Okay, we need to eat. We really need to eat already. So in total, since at the time that I put the meat in here till now, it's been cooking for about 50 minutes, I would say. 50 minutes it's been cooking. And the potatoes, I think they're good. And I hope the meat is tender. And that is it. We're gonna eat. We're also gonna sprinkle this over it when we serve our plates. This is the green onion, the chives that I chopped up. So let me go ahead and serve.
Alright, so let's do the taste test. Let's try the meat. It's pretty tender.
Is it? Good.
It has nice flavors of curry. It has a big mixture of flavors. Tastes good.
Yeah, and we're combining it with white rice.
You could taste a little bit of the sweetness.
Yeah, that's right. The sugar. Isn't it overpowering with that sugar that I put at the end?
No.
It's not.
It gives it a good flavor.
Okay.
The sugar makes all the flavors pop.
And this is my plate. This is my plate. And that's it. That's it. That's it for today. Tomorrow I'm gonna make another video.
And the salad.
Yeah, and I also bought one of those packaged salad, and that's what we're combining it with as well. As
Pear
the white rice.
gorgonzola.
Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and please, if you haven't done so, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you have subscribed, I thank you very, very much. And may God bless you and keep you safe, and come back again. We'll be here.
And clip smart.
Goodbye.